good one in store between the Cleveland Browns and the Miami Dolphins. Hi, everyone. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. Charles, you look at the Dolphins as they enter play in this one. They come in after a loss last time out, but they've still been in. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fields it right around the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Browns on their way out now for the first time, and we'll also get a look at the player brought in from Houston to run this offense, and that's Deshaun Watson.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it in the middle of the schedule. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Let's go, man. Set.
Here's Watson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
First carry for Nick Chubb. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up the third down.
I don't think anyone thought we'd see a run for some second and now long, and that element of surprise, I think, helped make that play so successful. Nice effort on that carry, and it took what seemed like second and impossible. Now has him within throwing range of a first down.
He'll get this one underneath to Hunt, and they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And he'll take this one down to the 36.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down. Out of the gun, Watson.
That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 22-yard line. A third down conversion with a strong gain of 14. Watson on first down. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. A good position to be in here, second and inches.
Watson. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku.
And the Browns are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
And defensively, these corners struggled last week. They're struggling again here early on the opening drive.
And you know that was not unnoticed on tape. So when they saw their struggle last week, guaranteed they went right into the game plan, attack them early, see if they're going to play any better.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Ben Mason with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now Tua Tagovailoa gets set to lead this Dolphins offense for the first time.
Now the meeting we had with him this week, that's one of the briefer ones we've ever had, isn't it?
He wasn't too happy after last week.
Not happy. Really determined to play a whole lot better, and he really can't play a whole lot worse. He's got to go out and show the team that the goods that he exhibited early are still there. Otherwise, he could lose the confidence that they have in him.
And hoping to get rid of that interception bug. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A first carry now for Chase Edmonds. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
The Dolphins at 6-3 on the year. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney.
Well, he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down.
Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Now Tua.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. After the interception, here's Watson. Steps away to his left.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. A shotgun snap for Watson. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run again with Hunt.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line.
13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
2nd and 4. They can still get a 1st down without scoring.
Here's the option going right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Deshaun Watson scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out.
And the Browns have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that'll make the score 14-0. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as these guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Now, the midterm elections are now concluded, and I think we can all breathe a sigh of relief for that. But now it's time for midterm football, where we've moved past the unofficial halfway point of the season, and we got a couple of good matchups in the night games here in Week 10. Tonight it's North versus South in California, the Chargers and Niners from Santa Clara. And then tomorrow, Monday night, it's both Charles's birthday, happy early birthday, buddy, and the first primetime appearance for the Commanders as they travel up to Philly to take on the Eagles. A lot going on.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And even 30 yards on a play that began back at the 30. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Looking to pass. Tua.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Tua to throw again. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down.
That's out to the flat for Edmonds.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. They'll run on 1st down, Edmonds. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
Ready.
On 2nd and 11 now. Tua on the screen. This is Edmonds.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And some room to roam now. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
46 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On 1st down, it's Watson. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. From the 50, it's Watson. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? And Chubb trying the middle here. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot him.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Ready. Red, green. Yellow, go.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And it's intercepted in the end zone.
Wow, this one, it is getting out of hand early. They add a pick 6 to the ledger now. 3-score lead still in the first half.
And all that celebrating that you see and hear from those defenders is not just because they scored a touchdown on a pick 6. It's because they're pitching a shutout in this one. Every defender's dream.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Dolphins taking over now late in this first half. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission.
Tagovailoa trying again after the pick 6.
And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
On 2nd and 10.
Tua. He'll swing that out to Edmonds.
And he's going to be taken down right at the line. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10. Play action. Now it's Tua. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens.
Here we go.
Tua, a final shot before half. And going deep for Hill. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fair
past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Dolphins getting set to go back to work here in quarter number 3. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. And they're going to speed things up here. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
From the gun, here's Watson.
That's caught by Marquez Callaway.
And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. First down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Throwing again on second down. Watson got a man, and he hits him in stride. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
Here's Watson. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Amari Cooper with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And that makes the score 28-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Throwing again on second and 10. Tua. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Greg Newsome.
And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A give running right is Chubb. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Watson now to throw. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He finds his man, complete. It's Grant.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
Now a 1st down throw, Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hunt. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there, a 22.
Chubb going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Now Watson.
That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
Now Watson on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Browns. David Njoku, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Browns have taken a 5-touchdown lead. A familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this 3rd quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So now here come the Dolphins.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about.
Well, CD, that helps the home team as they try to erase this deficit. Give them the penalty for pass interference on the defense.
Yeah, and they certainly haven't been happy with what they've seen so far, have they? They're certainly hoping that that call now might get the fans back into this one.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down, and this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started.
They're obviously right now in the driver's seat, comfortably ahead. They've scored on a couple straight possessions, Charles, and I mean, for them, I guess it's just more of the same, right? Keep doing what you've been doing.
Yeah, it's not typical for us to see games out of reach in the third quarter. Right now, they're unstoppable in this one.
Back now in Miami. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. They'll run with Hunt on second down. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. The Browns on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. He's got a man. Complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we haven't been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over.
And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua.
That's going to be caught by Waddle.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. On play action, here's Tua. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Wilson. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Draw play, Edmonds. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Here we go.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 38-yard line.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Yellow, go. Green gap. Ball red. Red, yellow.
Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He is going to find Hill here.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now. But as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 40-yard line.
Hey, blue.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Tua. His throw incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Field, black. Blue striker. Field, blue.
Tua to throw again. Catch made right side by Wilson.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Gets this one to Hill. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Now Tua. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
And the Browns are going to have it here at their own 15.
Intercepted by the Browns.
The Browns drive about to get started. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 65 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. They go with Chubb on 2nd down, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
Jalen Phillips on the tackle. A gain of 5. And the Browns first down.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
So pick up a 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
And again, it's Chubb. If I'm taking it right down Broadway. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, when they said before the game that they were going to try and execute every second of this contest, I guess that was taken literally, because here they are in the final moments of the 4th, putting another touchdown on the board, Charles, to add to this big lead.
I'm not a big believer in 110%, but it certainly applies here, doesn't it? Because some guys just can't go with less. As long as there's time left on the clock, they're pushing to get to the end zone one more time. They don't really care about what the optics show. They just want to finish the game off the way that they like to play it. Full speed, all out.
Miami set to take over. It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the 4th quarter. And a big deficit, Charles. But they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board. So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
So Cleveland able